Valentin, my good friend. Good afternoon, sir. It's been a couple of months since I made a video to you, and it's been a couple of months since I've even been on your account, to be honest. But with your recent posts on Inturbulation, I decided to look you up again. And I see this video, and you do make a few good points, I will admit. However, you do make some extremely stupid and inflammatory points. Okay. The first one I want to pick up on is your argument that Operation Snow White was essential for the protection of the Church of Scientology. That is a ridiculous statement to make. You're basically saying, when you say that, you're basically saying that anyone has the right to go into any office of government and pour through records about anyone they don't like, or anyone they do like, and take those records out of circulation and prevent the government from looking at them or using them for your own personal gain. Now, I'm sure you can see yourself that that's an absolutely ridiculous situation, and the church themselves pressed charges in the early 90s against some ex-Sea Org members who went into an org, claimed Sea Org status, and took possession of the OT documents. Alright? So, not only did members of the church go to jail for Operation Snow White, but the church itself has prosecuted people for doing the same thing against them. Okay? So, your argument there just doesn't hold in any way whatsoever, and to state otherwise is hypocritical. Also, I'm getting pretty bored of you and other Scientologists on YouTube using the strawman argument that other religions killed people and other religions attack people, so it's okay for Scientology to do so. Okay, this is a really, really big problem. If you think this is true, then there's some real base problem that you need to address within yourself. Scientology is a young religion, yes. Scientology may feel as though it needs to defend itself from attack, yes. But what Scientology has that Christianity, Judaism, Islam did not have is the grace of hindsight and the ability of looking back at history. Okay? Yes, we all know that the outcomes were eventually very good for Christianity, Judaism, and Islam individually, but only at the cost of millions upon millions of lives, Valentin. Millions upon millions of people died over religion, okay? And people are still dying today because of, well, they thinly veil it obviously under the guise of it being for other reasons. But yeah. Man, by saying that you say on Enter that Scientology is a religion of peace, but by fair gaming critics, going after critics, harassing critics, that kind of thing, it's a step away from having people killed. And if you look at the case and the evidence and the documentation, you'll come to believe that you'll come to see, rather than believe, I'll say, you'll come to see that R245 has been used in the past. R245 was the HCO policy that sometimes, if a person's become so suppressive that they become a real danger to the organisation, then their feet should be released by use of a Colt 45. It's a straw man argument at the end of the day. It's a ridiculous thing to state, ridiculous thing to claim, and it doesn't do you any favours, because it just makes you look as if you're saying, well, the big boys did it, so I can do it too. And in society, that does not work, mate. It doesn't work. I've not really got anything else to say here today, other than to reaffirm my offer to you of open communication. If you want to chat, I know you're not actually in the church anymore, you're a free zoner, whatever. But yeah, if you ever want to talk about the issues, I'm here. But you really need to inform yourself properly before you go off and attack groups in the way you have been doing, and assuming bad faith. Because really, we're in this to protect people like you. We're in this to protect Scientologists that are in the church currently from abuse at the hands of a corrupt management structure. Okay? Got nothing against the beliefs of Scientology. Nothing against, if you want to believe in that you can become an OT, if you want to believe in the Xenu story, that's fine, it's none of our business, okay? What we think is that you shouldn't have to pay to find out about these levels, you shouldn't have to pay to find out about the Xenu story, and you shouldn't be put at risk of being forced to send to a place like the RPF if you don't agree with something that your superiors say. That's a very, very basic, very, very short two-sentence overview of the issue. and basically why I will continue to go to my local protest every month and continue to conduct flash raids against the orgs and any stress test cards I find, because I believe it's in the interest of Scientologists and in the interest of the public that everyone knows what's going on. Alright, Valentin, take care.